남규태방송 시청자 여러분 안녕하십니까? 오늘은 2023년 5월 23일 화요일입니다. 현재 시간은 오후 11시 2분입니다. 성경공부 515회 방송을 시작하겠습니다. 성경은 전도서 3장부터 영문으로 읽어보겠습니다. ECCLESIASTES There is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to uproot, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to tear down and a time to build, a time to weep and a time to love, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to scatter stones and a time to gather them, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to search and a time to give up, a time to keep and a time to throw away, a time to tear and a time to amend, a time to be silent and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time for war and a time for peace. What do workers gain from their toil? I have seen the burden God has laid on the human race. He has made everything beautiful in His time. He has also set eternity in the human heart, yet no one can fathom what God has done from beginning to end. I know that there is nothing better for people than to be happy and to do good while they live. That each of them may eat and drink and find satisfaction in all their toil. This is the gift of God. I know that everything God does will endure forever. Nothing can be added to it and nothing taken from it. God does it so that people will fear Him. Whatever has already been and what will be has been before, and God will call the past to account. And I saw something else under the sun, in the place of judgment. Wickedness was there in the place of justice. Wickedness was there. I said to myself, God will bring into judgment both the us and the wicked, for there will be a time for every activity, a time to judge every deed. I also said to myself, as for humans, God tests them so that they may see that they are like the animals. Surely the fate of human beings is like that of the animals. The same fate awaits them both. As one dies, so dies the other. All have the same breeze. Humans have no advantage over animals. Everything is meaningless, or go to the same place, or come from dust, and to dust all return. Who knows if the human spirit rises upward, and if the spirit of the animal goes down into the earth. So I saw that there is nothing better for a person that to enjoy their work, because that is their Lord. For who can bring them to see what will happen after them? Again, I looked and saw all the operation that was taking place under the sun. I saw the tears about the oppressed, and they have no comforter powers on the side of their oppressors. And they have no comforter, and I declared that the dead who had already died are happier than the living who are still alive. But better than both is the one who has never been born, who has not seen the evil that is done under the sun. And I saw that all toil and all achievement spring from one person's envy of another. This too is meaningless, chasing after the wind, pulls for their hands and ruin themselves. Better one handful with tranquility than two handfuls with toil and grazing and chasing after the wind. Again, I saw something meaningless under the sun. There was a man all alone. He had neither son nor brother. There was no end to his toil, yet his eyes were not content with his words. For whom am I toiling? He asked, and why am I depriving myself of enjoyment? This too is meaningless, miserable business. Two are better than one, because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, no one can help the other up, but pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them up. Also, if two lie down together, they will weep warm, but how can one keep warm alone, though one may be overpowered? Two can depend themselves. A cord of three strands is not quickly broken. Better poor but wise use than an old but foolish king who no longer knows how to hit a warning. The use may have come from prison to the kingship, or he may have been born in poverty within his kingdom. I saw that all who lived and worked under the sun followed the youth, the king's successor. There was no end to all the people who were before them, but those who came later will not pleased with the successor. This too is meaningless, chasing after the wind. Gather your steps when you go to the house of God. Go near to listen rather than to offer the sacrifice of fools who do not know that they do wrong. Do not be quick with your mouth. Do not be hasty in your heart to utter anything before God. God is in heaven and you are on earth, so that your words be few. A dream comes when there are many cares and many words. Mark the speech of a fool. When you make a vow to God, do not delay to fulfill it. He has no pleasure in fools. Fulfill your vow. It is better not to make a vow than to make one and not fulfill it. Do not let your mouth lead you into sin, and do not protest to the temple messenger. My vow was a mistake. Why should God be angry at what you say and destroy the work of your hands? Much dreaming and many words are meaningless. Therefore, fear God. If you see the poor oppressed in district and justice and rights denied. Do not be surprised at such things, for one official is eyed by a higher one, and over them both others higher still. The increase from the land is taken by all. The king himself profits from the fields. Whoever loves money never has enough. Whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with their income. This too is meaningless as goods increase. So those who consume them, and what benefit are they to the owners, except to feast their eyes on them? The slave laborer is sweet, whether they eat little or much, but as for the rich, their abundance permits them no sleep. I have seen grievous evil under the sun. Whereas how did to the harm of its owners, or else lost through some misfortune, so that when they have children, there is nothing left for them to inherit. Everyone comes naked from their mother's womb, and as everyone comes, so they depart. They take nothing from their toil that they can carry in their hands. This too is grievous evil. As everyone comes, so they depart. And what do they gain since they toil for the wind? All the days they eat in darkness with a greater prostration, affliction, and anger. This is what I have observed to be good. That it is appropriate for a person to eat, to drink, and to find satisfaction in their toilsome labor under the sun during the few days of life God has given them, for this is their lot. Moreover, when God gives someone wealth and possessions and the ability to enjoy them, to accept their lot and be happy in their toil, this is a gift to drink and to find satisfaction in their toilsome labor under the sun during the few days of life God has given them, for this is their lot. Moreover, when God gives someone wealth and possessions and the ability to enjoy them, to accept their lot and be happy in their toil, this is a gift of God. The Elder correct on the days of their life because God keeps them occupied with greatness of heart. I have seen another appear under the sun, and it weighs heavily on mankind. God gives some people wealth, possessions, and honor, so that they lack nothing their heart desire. But God does not grant them the ability to enjoy them, and strangers enjoy them instead. This is meaningless, grievous evil. A man may have 100 children and live many years, yet no matter how long he lives, if he cannot enjoy his prosperity and does not receive proper burial, I say that the stillborn child is better off than he. It comes without meaning. It departs in darkness, and in darkness its name is shrouded, though it never saw the sun knew anything. It has more less than does that man, even if he lives 1,000 years twice over, but fails to enjoy his prosperity. Do not all go to the same place. Everyone's toil is for their mouth, yet their appetite is never satisfied. What advantage have the wise over fools? What do the poor gain by knowing how to conduct themselves before others? Better what the eye sees than the roving of the appetite. This too is meaningless. Chasing after the wind, whatever exists has already been named, and what humanity is has been known. No one can contend with someone who is stronger. The more the world is, there is the meaning, and how does that profit anyone? For who knows what is good for a person in life during the few and meaningless days they pass through like a shadow. Who can tell them what will happen under the sun after they are gone? A good name is better than fine perfume, and the day of death better than the day of birth. It is better to go to a house of mourning than to go to house of feasting. For this is the destiny of everyone driving should take this to heart. Prostration is better than love. Rotor because a sad face is good for the heart. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning. But the heart of a force is in the house of a pleasure. It is better to heed the rebuke of a wise person than to listen to the song of a fools, like the crackling of thorns under the pot. So is the lopater of force. This too is meaningless. Extortion turns a wise person into a fool and bribe corrupts the heart. The end of a matter is better than its beginning, and patience is better than pride. Do not be quickly provoked in your spirit. Poetically silence in the lap of fools. Do not say why we are the old days better than their for it is not wise to ask such questions. Wisdom, like an inheritance, is a good thing and benefits those who see the sun. Wisdom is a shelter, as many is a shelter, but the advantage of knowledge is this. Wisdom preserves those who have it. Consider what good God has done, who can straighten what he has made crooked. When times are good, be happy, but when times are better, consider this. God has made the one as well as the other. Therefore, no one can discover anything about their future. In this meaning, class life mine, I have seen both of these, the righteous perishing in their righteousness. And the wicked living long in their wickedness. Do not be righteous, neither be always. Why destroy yourself? Do not be over wicked, and do not be a fool. Why die before your time? It is good to grasp to the one and not let go of the other. Whoever fears God will avoid all extremes. Wisdom makes one wise person more powerful than 10 rulers in a city. Indeed, there is no one on earth who is righteous, no one who does what is right, and never since. Do not pay attention to every word people say, or you may hear your servant cursing you, for you know in your heart that many times you yourself have cursed others. All this I tested by wisdom, and I said, I am determined to be wise, but this was beyond me. Whatever exists is far open and most profound. Who can discover it? So I turned my um, mind to understand, to investigate, and to search wisdom and the stream of things. And to understand the stupidity of wickedness and the madness of folly, I found more bitter than death. The woman who is a snare, whose heart heart is a trap, and whose hands are chains. The man who praises God will escape her, but the sinner she will ensnare. Look, says the teacher, this is what I have discovered. Adding one thing to another to discover the stream of things. While I was still searching, but not finding, I found one upright man among thousands, but not one upright woman among them all. This only have I found God treated mankind upright, but they have gone in search of many schemes. Who is like the wise, who knows the explanation of things? A person's wisdom brightens their face and changes its heart appearance. Obey the king's command, I say, because you took an oath before God. Do not be in a hurry to leave the king's presence. Do not stand up for bad cause, for he will do whatever the pleases. Since King's word is supreme, who can say to him, what are you doing? Whoever Whoever obeys his command will come to no harm, and the wise heart will know the proper time and procedure. For there is a proper time and procedure for every matter, though a person may be weighed down by misery. Since no one knows the future, who can tell someone else what is to come? As no one has power over the wind to contain it, so no one has power over the time of their death. As no one is discharged in time of war. So wickedness will not release those who practice in all this as I applied my mind to everything at the every everything done under the sun. There is a time when man lords it over others to his own heart. Then too I saw the wicked buried, those who used to come and go from the holy place and receive praise in the city where they did this too is meaningless. And the sentence for a crime is not quickly carried out. People's hearts are filled with streams to do a long although wicked person who commits 100 crimes may liable a long time. I know that I will go better with those who fear God, who reverence before Him. Yet, because the wicked do not fear God, it will not go well with them, and their days will not lengthen. Like a shadow, there is something else meaningless that conquers on earth, the righteous who get what the wicked deserve, and the wicked who get what the righteous deserve. This too, I say, is meaningless. So I commend the enjoyment of life because there is nothing better for a person under the sun than to eat and drink. And be glad, then joy will accompany them in all the days of the life God has given them under the sun. When I applied my mind to know wisdom and to observe the labor that is done on earth, people getting not sleep day or night. Then I saw all that God has done. No one can comprehend what goes on under the sun, despite all the effort to search it out. No one can discover its meaning, even if the wise they know they connect really comprehend it. 전도서 8장까지 영문으로 읽어보았습니다. 성경공부 915회 방송은 여기서 종료하도록 하겠습니다. 주기도문 기도하고 방송을 끝내겠습니다. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come. Your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread and forgive us our debtor as we have forgiven our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. For yours is the kingdom and the power and the glory. Amen. Glory forever. Amen. 성경공부 515회 방송을 시청해 주신 분께 감사드리겠습니다. 안녕히 계십시오.